Hello and welcome everyone again into another video. Today's video is going to be about Dachsbun. Dachsbun is the Pokemon that was released yesterday. It's the new Charmer. You could say it's the best Charmer, the new Charmer meta, the new meta that is a Charmer. An amazing Pokemon. I myself wasn't able to get a good one, and pokeGainnnsss, you guys know pokeGainnnsss from the song pokeGainnnsss. He was nice enough to send me his battles. He actually went to 21-4. He was sweeping the Go Battle League with Dachsbun or Dachsbun. I don't know. It's kind of sounds like a German name. I'm just gonna say Dachsbun. The team he's running is different than what I expected, honestly. He's running Dugong, typical moveset with Drifblim, non-shadow. So if you're one of those people like, oh, can I run non-shadow Drifblim? This is non-shadow Drifblim and Dachsbun. Dachsbun, the best part about it is that it's a Charmer with ice, with Psychic Fang. As you all know, Psychic Fang does debuff the opponent's defense, which will make you the Charmer most of the time do 2 more damage, which is actually does make it perform better than Wigglytuff in matchups like Superior, as an example, because your charms will do more damage. And this video is to show you how good this Pokemon is in the Go Battle League. So first battle here, we have a Dugong lead into Wigglytuff. Dugong does win this matchup, and I think Wiggly can just one shield, you know. But as pokeGainnnsss, as someone who knows them, I know that pokeGainnnsss is someone that doesn't care about winning lead. He does care about energy, and you can see that he built to a charge move and then swapped out. This is how you're supposed to play this matchup. Okay, when they swap something that you completely wall in the back, you get to a charge move and then you swap out like pokeGainnnsss did. So he went straight to the Drifblim, and Drifblim now is going to farm that thing all the way down. I'm assuming that the opponent is trying to bait this out, but the thing is, you don't bait out something and give it 100 energy, right? So we can see that they have their own Drifblim, so they are expected to throw, you know, like to farm this thing all the way down, but they won't be able to do such a thing because we can just sweep. Gains swapped and throw the icy one. The opponent did catch that, but I don't think this does matter because we don't care about Dugong. Nobody cared about Dugong, right? Dugong is there to soak the energy. Opponent left because we still have Dusknoir. Dusknoir intimidated the opponent, put so much pressure on them, so they left the game. Next game, it's not Wigglytuff. It's also not the Dusknoir. It's Clefable. So what does Clefable do? I mean, it has Meteor Match, which does hit a bit hard, and it's a spammy fairy, so shielding them is kind of good because now you can just debuff their damage and they won't be able to hit hard, you know. We could have thrown, I think, earlier, but Gaines does not want to leave the matchup without energy, especially when he lives the Moon Blast, and now we can just throw this. We might actually regret not throwing earlier, and opponent has a Universe Stunfisk. Universe Stunfisk got a buff recently. You could say 2 buffs because they buffed Mud Bomb a couple seasons ago. They buffed Thunder Shock, but it's still not that dominant because of the second charge move. So we swapped the Duskbun. They built in the Chestnut. The dog is about to farm down the Chestnut, but we are going for the catch because Gaines here is playing phenomenally. That's how he ended up winning 21 games in 5 sets. So we take the game and we move into the next one. So we have Drapion into Dugong into non-shadow Drapion. Usually when they have non-shadow, they don't shield, but hey, Dugong only has 1 charge move, and that 1 charge move is Icy Wind. Them not having a shadow is better for us because they don't KO with 2 crunches, as if they have a shadow, you know. So we're not going to shield, and is Dusknoir going to sweep here? Because usually when they have a poison in the lead, that means it's the only charm answer. So expect something that doesn't beat the Charmers, and they have a Azumarill. So in this matchup, I think we're just going to fight through this because that Pokemon is just too tanky for us. So since they are ahead, they can shield. Gaines is trying to be so good at this game by pausing and turning, throwing mid-fast move just to prevent the catch from the opponent's side. And here we're like, it's good to have a non-shadow because, you know, you live the Ice Beam. So we shielded there because they kinda did shield as well. And now we're just going straight for the Shadow Ball. Dusknoir still taking a rest in this battle. Gaines for going for the catch. And now can we KO? Or we have to bring, I think we have to bring in the Drifblim. But can we just go the dog and showcase the dog? Because so far the dog has been just putting nothing but a whatchamacallit, bench pressure. They have their own Drifblim, and now we are setting the game up for the Dachsbun to charm them down. Look at the dog. 3 games in a row, the dog sweeping. Not gonna lie, this dog is so cute because it's not that big. Like, the size is small, and the animation in the Go Back League is fun. What is happening here? What was that? Yo, go back. Yo, look at that. Yo, look. The battle already started. Good thing he was tapping. Imagine if he wasn't tapping. Dude, this game is just so stupid. This game does not work. So usually you're supposed to shield the first one, but I mean, I wouldn't shield there because I wouldn't know how much they have. So I'm assuming maybe they just tap their charge move. So that's how annoying this game is. So good thing is that we get to a second charge move there, and it would be bad if they get to another one. They didn't because they were forced to throw. I think they miscounted, but I don't blame them. The dog, they bring in the Prime Ape, and the Prime Ape is stuck, but it's the dog. Dog with the buns here, like, oh my, they throw a charge move, and doesn't matter. We take those close combats. The dog is waiting for the next Pokemon to feast on. It's a Dachsbun. We're going straight for the Psychic Fang. This dog, the charms from these dogs about to crit, because he's just so good. Gaines is like opted to go for the Drifblim because he's like, okay, I love this dog. I don't want to stress him out and put too much pressure on him. Let's just give him a rest since they Psychic Fanged already, and we dropped their attack, and now this matchup is just one side, and this Drifblim will actually just destroy. Not gonna lie, having the dog with the Drifblim is actually a good core. There was a core that used to be popular, which is Wiggly with the Gastro. Sorry, Wiggly with the Drifblim. I think you guys saw a couple videos about it in the channel, and he actually kind of like that core. And now we see Gaines like implementing the new core by using a non-shadow, as you can see, non-shadow Drifblim with the dog. So this Icy Wind doesn't KO, but they have to throw another charge move, so I don't know how much they can over farm by. And I think that's like 3 charms worth of health. Yeah, and it's still going to be a race. The dog gets the charge move and the sweep the end game. The dog is too good, my friend. Dugong into Talonflame is so scuffed if they have Flame Charge, and it's kind of good for them, to be honest. But this matchup is so annoying because for the Talon, because Talon can't give them a free Ice Shot. So they have to go for the timing, and if they go for timing, they actually lose unless they want to Brave Bird and Dip. They bring in their own Dugong. So you can see that we don't have a Dugong answer. So the best way, similar to what Gaines did here, which is basically debuff and then, throw a charge move, chip, and then go to the Fairy. We're going to go for the Psychic Fang. They debuff our attack. Now we debuff their defense, so there is technically no debuff, okay? And look at the dog sweeping this. Do we care? I don't think we care. The dog has done an amazing job soaking all the energy. Opponent baiting like a pig. And now if they bring in Talon... Oh, never mind. They did not bring in Talon. We don't need to shield the first charge move, actually. And this is the worst part about Primeape. Primeape just struggles into so many things. And that's why you can't use Primeape. Like, I know some people like it because, you know, it's fast, it's spammy, but the problem with being fast and spammy is that you die fast as well. So usually fast Pokemons are supposed to be tanky so you can withstand the damage. So we have to shield this one, and now we know that there is a Talonflame in the back, and that was actually a good play by the opponent, transferring the Hex, but Gaines is like, no, let me transfer your Incinerate too. If we can KO with a 3, that would be ideal. And now we do farm them all the way down, and that's how we win the game. So that was a great showcase of a Drifblim. Next game, this is where we want to see the Skarmory. We don't mind seeing the Skarmory also in the Drifblim, and the good part about it is that the moment we get to the charge move, that will be good timing. Dugong into Skarmory is a good matchup for Dugong in the one shield, but I think in the 0 it's a bit scuffed because they can just Brave Bird and Dip. Opponent both in the Primeape, and Dachsbun will feast on this. There is no apes, it's only dogs here, and the dog is sweeping the Primeape is like, no apes are allowed. That's actually impressive that we were able to live a close combat and a Rage Fist at the same time, and we left enough to throw a Psychic Fang on the next Pokemon. That was like actually impressive. That was the best way you want to win the Switch. You want to win the Switch with 1 HP and 1 move. That's like, when you do that and you lose the game, you should delete the game. Dugong into Malamar is a scuffed matchup again. I mean, all of Dugong's matchups are scuffed. You need to shield the Nuke, the move that hits hard. Also, you need to debuff them as soon as possible. So, are we going to shield? Yes, why not, you know? and opponent baits here. So we know that this is not a bait, but we can't shield more than one, you know. So we have to... Okay, I like this play. This is where actually Dachsbun is better than Wiggly, which is the superior matchup. In the superior matchup, Wiggly does struggle, but the dog doesn't struggle here because all we need to do is just to get to the Psychic Fang and pressure them to throw, because now the charm is doing much more damage, as you can see. So look at that. That 0 was so close that actually... they lived up with only that much health, which means that will be 2 free Astonishes for our Drifloon. And Drifloon is flexing, is like, thank you, dog, for carrying me in this game. And now I can just sweep the ward. We see that Gains is here playing very greedy, going for the bait, because he kind of needs the bait. Opponent calling the bait. So are we going to catch? He does go for the catch. And if we catch an Ice Beam, that would be such an amazing catch, to be honest. He's over farming a bit, and he waited a turn. He saw the bubble, and then he's like, okay, let's see Drill Down. He does Drill Down. Opponent shielding the Drill Down. I don't know why. They're going for another Drill Down. I'm assuming he's not going for the Icy Wind, because the moment he Icy Wind, opponent will just swap out, and we kind of need to farm them down. And we do get to the Icy Wind now. And now this game is a GG. To be honest, going to... when we went to Malamar, sorry, dog into the... what was it? Dugong? That was actually a good play because... sorry, with the superior, that was a good play because we saved our Drifloon for the last Pokemon, and then we get some good use out of the dog. So a Talonflame into Dugong. The good thing about this for Dugong is that you can just throw in 6, and as for the Talon, you can just throw in 3, to be honest, and it will be bad timing, but there is nothing they can do. So they have a Pokemon that we don't have an answer for. Again, if you don't have an answer for, just chip and then dip. You know, we get denied there, which is kind of annoying. And here they have to... Oh my, that Shadow Ball actually did nothing. So the thing about Dachsbun is that it's tanky, you know, and it can handle damage here and there. Because we debuffed them, we were able to live 2 Shadow Balls, and now we can just win this switch again with enough health to throw... Oh my, we did not get that charge move. I mean, we're not supposed to be honest. And now we are in such a difficult situation. And Gains decide to go Drifloon here and get some energy. The problem with this play is that we will have not that much health for the third Pokemon. So we can't deny now praying that they have some... Prime Ape. I mean, they shielded, which means that something that's weak to Drifloon, and they top left it. We wouldn't know. One day, maybe we will know. Next game, Dugong into Walrein. Battle of the best ice Pokemon, you know, in the Go Battle League. You could say that Dugong is overall better, but the thing is, 2 Drill Duns do not KO, 2 Earthquakes do KO. So look at that. You see that the EQ did enough damage that put them in another EQ range, while like 2 Drill Duns do not KO. So what's the play here? Well, we will just gonna see what Gains does and call it the best play, and he is going to catch an Earthquake. If he does get the catch, that would be a crazy play, and that was such a nasty play, to be honest. They brought in Clodsire here, which means they don't have an answer to the Drifloon, and when they do this, you know that they have Stone Edge, so we're just gonna shield, go straight for the Icy Wind, and have a good setup for Doggo in the back to sweep later in the game. We're going for the good timing. Alignment, don't throw in alignment. Gains has strict rules about throwing in bad timing, so he's gonna do 3 and then throw. I'm assuming he did do that. And they shielded. What do we do now? We're just going to go Dugong, to be honest. And we're just going to throw the Icy Wind. And we should be in an amazing situation now. Because once we debuff them, that means we no longer die to 2 aerial aces on the Drifloon. So they need a third charge move. Also, we can just go and instantly throw another Icy Wind. So the question is, are they going to shield? No. That means we can just farm all the way down. And now the Dachsbun has such a cool way to end the game. Charming the Clodsire to take the win. That is such a good way to finish. KO them with the Charmer. And thank you so much, Gains, for sending us these amazing battles. I think like Drifloon did most of the work, but actually Dachsbun, if you guys saw like in the Wigglytuff and the Licky matchup, we were able to live 2 Shadow Balls. That shows why this Pokemon is great in the Go Battle League. It's a very defense weighted, so it's a bulky Charmer. Also, we saw that the Psychic Fang clutched so many games. He went to 21-4 with this team, so such a great score to go in the Go Battle League. 21-4 is basically, we're talking about 80%, 80+% win rate. So that's such a great win rate. So yeah, thank you so much everyone for watching, and thank you so much PokeGainnnsss for sending us these amazing battles. And make sure you guys get this dog, because this is the new meta. There is no more Wiggly. You could pair them together as an example, and you will have a good team. And best of luck doing that. So yeah, thanks so much everyone for watching, and thank you so much Gains for sending us these battles. If you guys want to go and give Gains a follow, I will be leaving his description, his socials in the description below. Make sure to go and give him a follow. Follow him on Twitch and on Twitter, because he does post some cool stuff and some funny memes. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, night, or whatever you're having. It's the end of the video. I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.